It's always good to have as many different types of extensions loaded into your campaigns and ad groups as you can. One more thing about call extensions that's worth keeping in mind. In order for your ad to be eligible to show with a call out extension, you need to have at least 2 separate call out extensions created for Google to be able to rotate them with a maximum of 4. So Google recommends that you actually use all 4 call out extensions, but you need to have at least 2 call out extensions in your account, campaign, or ad group for either one of them to be eligible to show. So that's something to remember. So, call extensions needs 2. Okay? In terms of importance, site link extensions are definitely the most important ones to focus on. They take up by far the most real estate on the screen. They provide by far the most relevancy to the customer. They have that benefit of creating the shortcut. It minimizes work, and it really allows potential customers, clicks, good traffic to find more information in a more efficient and in a faster way. So really, if you're going to choose one ad extension to focus on, it should be site links in most cases. But if you're a plumber and you don't even have multiple pages on your website, you have a landing page, then a call extension is really going to be the way for you to go. So that leads me right here. So you want to think about which ad extensions are going to work best for your business. That's really number one. Site link extensions generally for most businesses, generally they're the best, but they're not necessarily the best for you. Like we just explained, a call-out extension might be the best for you. Review extensions might be the best for your company. A location extension, if you're really wanting to drive foot traffic to your brick and mortar store, might be the best for your company. So you have to think about which ad extensions are good for you, but you definitely want to have ad extensions. You might have heard of something called automatic ad extensions. And what we've discussed so far are what Google refers to as manual ad extensions, but there's also something called automatic ad extensions. If you don't have any of your ad extensions set up, you never went in and created a site link or a call out or a call extension or a review extension or an app review extension, Google has the ability, or Google has taken the liberty to potentially add some automatic ad extensions. For example, those might be social shares. If your website or your app or whatever you're advertising has gotten shares on Google Plus or has gotten reviews, Google might throw that in beneath the text of your ad. Another very common call-out extension is if the person searching has been to your website previously, there might be a little bit of a line of text that says last visited 7 days ago, or you've visited the site 3 times. So those are automatic ad extensions that Google puts into your ad because Google saw that these ad extensions tend to increase click-through rate. They tend to increase engagement time on the site, and Google's in the business of getting clicks. Google's in the business of getting you to be a successful advertiser. So whatever they could do to help, they're kind of going to give that little push. So they said, if you're not going to put those ad extensions in yourself, we're going to go ahead and do that. And there's also such a thing as dynamic site link extensions, where Google will automatically populate site link extensions for you based on the different pages of your website and based on what the user is searching for. I really recommend that you stay away from that. It's much better to take control yourself. It's much better to think, in a thoughtful way about your consumers, about the people coming to your site, and take the time. Take the 10, 15 minutes it's going to take to set up really good site link extensions for all of your campaigns. So that's a little bit on automatic extensions. There are more sorts of automatic extensions, and there are other manual ad extensions as well. For the purpose of this course, it doesn't make sense to get it into detail in every one. And in the next video, when we go in and actually set up ad extensions, we're really going to only focus on site link extensions because most of you are going to want to really focus on site link extensions as well. And on top of that, the method of adding all these other extensions are really essentially the same. Each one has different settings. Each one has a few different configuration options. But technically, how to go in there and set it up is very, very similar across all the different ad extensions. So last but not least, like we said, the more you use, the better. Take the time. You're dedicated to these campaigns. You want these AdWords campaigns to be successful. It's very possible that your AdWords campaigns are going to be the most important advertising initiative your business has. So take the time to do it right. Take the time to create good ad extensions. Think about what's right for your business. What kind of business are you? What type of traffic are you trying to get? What type of ad extensions do I want to plug? And just think about that concept of additional real estate on the screen. Think about the concepts of relevancy, the increased quality score, and ultimately your ads are going to see a major boost in click-through rate by using these ad extensions thoughtfully. So let's go jump over to the computer. Let's take a look at how to actually add these site extensions, and you'll be well on your way to having the best possible advertising presence that the Google search engine page, search engine results page allows at this date and time. So thank you guys so much for watching this one. I'll see you in a few minutes right over at the computer. Howdy.